phenomenal season for the Triton Showers National Rally Championship, and it draws to a close here in beautiful Bantry for the Fastnet Rally. Sam Moffat has not only made history in this championship, but right across the board, with 3 Irish Motorsport Championship titles to his name this season. An incredible achievement. But there's a number of battles yet to be decided right down through the classes. So there's a mixture of excitement and tension in the air, and the pressure is on.
As the crews checked in at rally headquarters in the West Lodge Hotel, there was definitely a buzz in the air for the final round of the championship. Skibbereen and District Motor Club had organised a ceremonial start in the centre of Bantry Town on the evening before the rally, and the atmosphere was electric as the fans got to see some of the fine machinery that would be tackling the challenging but scenic stages that lay in wait. Seeded number 1 was last year's winner, Daniel Cronin.
We'll just, try to get through that first stage. It's going to be very tricky, so we'll see how it goes.
The R5, it's a family affair?
Yeah, we've borrowed it off Keith, so hopefully we can bring it back in one piece.
Dara, you've won this event before, you know what it takes.
Yeah, with a couple of good runs here now, but this weekend now, it's been a long time since we've been in the car, so just want to enjoy ourselves and try and get back into it.
Monaghan's Shane Maguire was favoured to win the Motorsport Safety Team Group N award after a season-long battle with local driver David Guest. Maguire just needed a finish to secure the title.
How are your nerves holding up?
Yeah, not so bad. I just sort of know the job I have to do, but it's a matter of trying to get it done. I know it's going to be a tough day, so taking nothing for granted.
Having sat with Sam Moffat for most of the season, Carl Atkinson will be sitting in with his brother-in-law Stephen Wright's new Group N Subaru as he sought the 3 points required to claim the overall Navigator's title.
It's easier said than done. A tricky rally. Stages are brilliant. Conditions are a bit damp, but we'll give it a go and see what we can do.
There were a number of crews still in the running for both the Rally.ie 2-wheel drive title and the Triton Showers Mark II Champions Trophy, with Monaghan's Mickey Conlon looking to add to his recent border title win.
Mickey, it's a big day for you. 2 championships on the line.
Yeah, a bit of an unexpected one at the end of the year, but look, we're here to give it our best shot anyway.
Let's take a look at the rally route now, and clerk of the course John Buttimer has selected some challenging stages for the crews, set in some spectacular locations. Stage 1 begins north of Bantry and is quite a long technical test that twists its way south past Loch Boffina, which gives the stage its name. Stage 2 is Mount Kidd, which traverses the hills around the eponymous mountain, while Stage 3, the Goat's Path, is a fast-flowing stage that follows the coast road along the Sheep's Head Peninsula back to Bantry. Thankfully, the day of the rally dawned brightly, but recent rainfall and early morning dew left the roads damp and slippy. Local driver Daniel Cronin won the Fastnet Rally last year in a Mitsubishi Lancer and was hoping for a repeat result this year in his brother Keith's Fiesta R5. Sadly, the exhaust manifold went halfway through the opening stage, and with no spare, he was forced to withdraw. Four-time winner of this event, Dara O'Riordan, hadn't competed since an accident in last year's Cavan Rally, and it was an understandably slow start in the Fiesta WRC for the Middleton native. He was also getting used to reverting to right-hand drive and a new navigator in Andy Hayes, and the pair had climbed from 4th after Stage 1 into the overall lead by the end of Stage 3. The sensation of the opening loop was local crew Vincent McSweeney and Michael Kearney, who set fastest time on Stage 1 in their Honda. They slipped into 2nd after Stage 2, but their impressive drive came to an end when the 2-litre Civic cried enough on Stage 3. Jason McSweeney, no relation to Vincent, led his home rally after 2 stages in his Mitsubishi Evo 9, but slipped just half a second behind Dara O'Riordan's Fiesta WRC after the fast-flowing Stage 3. Dunmanway's David Guest needed to score maximum points to have any chance of wresting the Group N title from Shane Maguire's hands, and as the top placed registered driver and third overall so far, he was keeping up his end of the deal. Ger O'Donovan was enjoying the drive on his local stages and really stretching the legs of his Subaru Impreza.
And you can go on the very fast right, going on the very fast right, absolute over the crest and easy right, 400 to the top up the mid. Easy right over crest to the top, pushing it. And crest into easy right in and drops to the pole on the inside. Bit of care in the second, easy right 100 into fast right and very fast left. Fast right here now, very fast left.
On just his second outing in the Mitsubishi Evo 9, Conor McCarthy held 5th overall. The local driver was still learning the car and felt there was more time to be cut on the repeat loops. Mickey Conlon was third quickest on the opening stage and slipped just 2 seconds back into 4th after stage 2. But his quest to add the two-wheel drive and Mark II trophies to his border title took a severe dent when he slipped his Escort off the road on stage 3.
Just got caught out in a slippy 6 right and no spectators there to give us a push out and just got stuck. But lucky enough, I have a big strong man with me here.
But your times are looking good.
They were good, yeah, up until that third stage. I say we lost a minute there, but it'll have to be good after dinner to get it back.
Colin Byrne found himself on the wrong tyres for the damp and slippy stages in the opening loop as he came under pressure from Donegal crew John O'Donnell and Aidan Friel, who were having some lurid slides of their own whilst leading the two-wheel drive section in their 2-litre Escort. With David Guest battling for an overall podium finish, Gavin Kelly and Eamon Gillespie were next best in the Group N class and they held 7th overall in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Almost a minute further back in 16th was the Evo 9 of Shane Maguire and Dara Kelly. The Monaghan crew anxious just to get to the finish and claim the group title. Just a second further back was the Impreza of Stephen Wright and Carl Atkinson, who had a similar goal to secure the Navigator's title for Atkinson. Local pairing Jason Ryan and Peter Keoghan were having a trouble-free drive to lead Class 11F and hold 8th overall in their Civic. Thomas O'Connell and Emmett Sherry were less than half a second back in 9th, and with Mickey Conlon dropping outside the top 20, O'Connell was now at pole position for the two-wheel drive and Mark II championships. One place behind O'Connell in the modified 2-litre class was local crew Jason O'Mahony and Breda O'Driscoll. Jason inherited his love of rallying from his father Jerry, who himself was out competing in his 1.6-litre Escort. Olive spoke with them both back at Rally HQ.
Father and son duo here, Jerry and Jason. Guys, it's great to see you. You've been rallying for how long?
Since 1979, we've done our first rally. So we're really enjoying it and keeping going for as long as we can.
And Jason, I'm sure after seeing your dad rallying, you would have been interested yourself.
Yeah, we started navigating in 2001 and we started driving then in 05 and yeah, happy out, good crack and keep it going.
Leading the 2.5-litre Class 14 machines was the Mark II of Vincent O'Shea. The Kerry man held 10th overall after the opening loop.
How are the roads of Cork treating you?
Very good, very greasy, very slippy, but we said we'd play. You know, they'll be drying out, so once the next loop now and the loop after, it should be a lot better for this car.
8 seconds back in 11th was the Fiesta R2 of Stephen Carey, who led Class 2 with Nicole Roycroft guiding him over their local stages. From Ballyhay in North Cork, Paul Fitzgerald had to travel almost 2 hours for his local rally, and he led Class 11R in his 1600cc Escort. Another not quite local Cork man was Donamore's Bernard Foley, who trailed Fitzgerald by just 0.1 of a second in the class. The Triton Shires Junior Championship was delicately poised going into this, the final round of the season, with 3 drivers still in the running for the title. Brian Brady led with 39 points, Michael Boyle had 33, while Johnny Traynor was on 30.
The 3 of us wants to do it and it's just going to be the best man win, so see how it goes, you know.
We'll go for it. We don't have to win the rally, just come second to Johnny Traynor, beat Michael Boyle and it will be there for us, hopefully.
It's a big battle on the day. Myself, Johnny and Brian could win it. So basically what I need to do is try and stay ahead of Brian, but that'll be no easy task.
Having won every round that he contested, albeit excluded from the last round for a rule infringement, Johnny Traynor had a point to prove, and the Monaghan ace opened up a 51-second lead after the opening loop. Second to Traynor was Michael Boyle, but second would be enough to clinch the title this year. Brian Brady was third after 3 stages, and the Meath man would have to take over 7 seconds off Boyle over the next 2 if he was to claim the junior prize. Barry Archer wasn't registered for the championship, and it was supposed to be a fun day out for the Middleton man, but things got a little scary inside the Civic on stage 3.
6 right over crest, 130, chicane left into 3 wheels, keep it down, you see it. Oh! Durant.
Aye.
Go on, yeah, go on, if you can get going.
No, she's gone.
No, not, there's no wheels off, go on, try it.
Nah.
Go on, if you can go on, see. Go on, you're right. Go on, keep it at it now.
Is she alright, is she?
Yeah, go on. I'm no some watches.
A lucky escape then for Barry there, as we turn our attention to the historic category now, where Alan Clark was making his navigating debut, calling the notes for Morris Welton in the classic Austin Mini.
Looking forward to today, lads.
Oh, brilliant. We've a lot of work put into it, and we are going to have fun.
And Morris, tell us a little bit about the Mini.
Yeah, Mini is going well, and hopefully it'll go well today.
Third in the historic section after stage 2, the Clonakilty crew slipped to 4th after stage 3, but they were thoroughly enjoying the drive on their home rally. Fellow Cork crew James Hall and Damien O'Donovan were 7 seconds ahead in their awesome sounding Audi Quattro. The beautifully prepared Escort Mark I of local driver George Swanton was second in the historics after the opening loop. But opening up a dominant lead of over 2 minutes were fellow locals Noel Hurley and JP O'Brien in the immaculate Saab 99. So after 3 stages at the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally, it's Dara O'Riordan who holds a slender lead over Jason McSweeney, with David Guest, Ger O'Donovan and Conor McCarthy all still in contention on their home event.
It's a beautiful day here in Bantry. The sun is shining for the final round of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship. The Skibbereen and District Car Club have put on quite the event, and there's lots more action to come after the break.
Welcome back to beautiful Bantry in the picturesque West Cork region of the Wild Atlantic Way. As the crews prepared to tackle the second loop of 3 stages at the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally, there was time for some much needed grub for the long-standing volunteer marshals as the fans enjoyed the late autumn sunshine. Having been out of rallying for over a year, Dara O'Riordan definitely has blown away the cobwebs and set 3 fastest times in a row to increase his overall lead to 24 seconds with 2 stages to go. Jason McSweeney had been less than a second off O'Riordan before the break, but with his Mitsubishi developing gearbox issues over the second loop, his main concern now would be holding on to second overall.
Jason, you're holding second, a phenomenal result so far. Are you having any problems?
There now at the last stage. It's sticking in, it won't go up the box, it'll stay in the same gear, doing it all the way through the last stage now, so stay going. We'll probably hold our position, but no, I'm enjoying it.
Holding third overall, David Guest was doing all he could do to keep the pressure on Shane Maguire and will be there to grab the Group N title should the Monaghan man run into trouble across the afternoon stages.
You never know, it's Shane Maguire's for the taking, but it's been a phenomenal battle between the two of you all year long.
You know, right from the very start, we really had a great battle, and even the rest of the lads in Group N, you know, Neil Toll was thereabouts, a couple of rallies, and Paul Barrett, and, you know, we really had a good year.
Ger O'Donovan had been holding 4th place, but he retired at Subaru Impreza on stage 6. Sadly, also out was the Impreza N12 of Stephen Wright. A damaged transfer box meant a hugely disappointing no score for Carl Atkinson. The Bandon native needed just 3 points to clinch the overall Navigators title, which would now be retained by last year's champion James O'Brien. John O'Donnell was certainly giving his Mark II Escort a bashing, but the Donegal driver was amazingly up to 4th overall despite the odd indiscretion. No problems for Conor McCarthy and JJ Crammon, who continued to hold 5th overall in the Mitsubishi. Jason Ryan climbed from 8th to 6th overall on the second loop and continued to lead Class 11F in the Honda Civic.
Jason, you're a local man and those roads are suiting you.
Yeah, we're going well now. Happy enough of my performance so far.
And there's no issues with the car, it's been smooth sailing?
No, perfect so far.
You haven't even jacked it up, you're saying?
Not yet, no. It's grand. It'll surely do some more stages for me.
Colin, you're holding 8th, but you're first in class. Not a bad day's work so far.
Yes, we had a very tough morning, but we're getting into the groove now. They're enjoying it, so we've 2 to go now, so we'll just behave ourselves and hopefully bring it home.
The junior contest ran from stages 1 through 5 at the Fastnet, and going into the final test, Michael Boyle and Dermot McCafferty had a 7-second advantage over Brian Brady and Leonard Chute, and if they could keep that cushion, they would claim the junior title. But a fantastic last gasp effort from the Meath crew saw Brian and Leonard overhaul the deficit to take second in class and the overall Triton Showers junior title for 2017.
Delighted. We had left it hard for ourselves all day. Like, we were 7 down going on to the last stage, but it was as hard as it go. We were set good times overall on that last stage as well. But no.
Said in the start, he knows if leave nothing out there. It was just winner or bin it. That was an all or wall.
Taking a dominant win on the day were Johnny Traynor and Paul Sheridan, who also took the Triton Showers Drive of the Day award. Traynor will definitely be one to watch for next year.
Win some, you lose some, but at the end of the day, any round we done in the championship, we've won. We come down here today to win it, and we won it. But there's next year. You know, I didn't even plan to do the championship this year. It just fell into place for me, but I'll be back next year and I'll come back to win it.
Maurice Welton and Alan Clark were delighted to finish 4th in the historic section of their home rally. James Hall and Damien O'Donovan took 3rd place in their Audi Quattro. George Swanton and Lavisha Highland took the runner-up spot in the Escort Mark 1. But taking a convincing win of the historic category were Noel Hurley and JP O'Brien in the Saab 99. Back to the main field now, and taking the Class 1 honours was Ross Carberry crew Brian O'Mahony and Michelle Galloway in the Honda Civic. Stephen Carey and Nicole Roycroft won Class 2 and finished a fantastic 7th overall in the Fiesta R2. Francis Kelly and Dave O'Donoghue won Class 3 in their Honda Civic. Gavin Kelly and Eamon Gillespie took the Class 4 trophy home to Donegal as they finished 9th overall in Bantry. Finishing 11th overall and 2nd in Class 4 was more than enough to secure the Motorsport Safety Team Group N title for Monaghan crew Shane Maguire and Dara Kelly. It's the 2nd time Maguire has taken the accolade, while Kelly adds the award to his recent Navigators title in the Border Championship.
Shane, Dara, Group N winners for 2017, the championship. Music to your ears.
Yeah, it's been such a tough year with battling with all the boys and David and Paddy. They're just delighted to get over the line today, just delighted.
Roland Doherty and Sinead O'Donovan took the Class 9 honours in their Opel Corsa. Husband and wife crew Victor and Susan Beamish took the Class 10 win in their Vauxhall Nova. Kieran Phelan took 6th in class, securing the Class 11F Navigators title for his daughter Anya in the hot seat. 3rd in class on the day was enough to claim the Class 11F Drivers title for Paul O'Brien. Cork driver Damien McCarthy took 2nd in class and finished 13th overall, with Kerryman Ronald Reardon calling the notes in the Ford Puma. But taking the Class 11F win and 8th overall on their home rally were Jason Ryan and Peter Keohan in the Honda Civic. More locals, Fergus Hurley and Eric Dean took 3rd in Class 11R and finished 20th overall in the 1.6 litre Escort. Fintan Canty and Dennis O'Mahony took 2nd in class and 17th overall, driving James McCarville's Mark II Escort. Paul Fitzgerald and Pierce Doheny Jr. took the Class 11R win and finished 15th overall. Kieran Hayes and Sean Ward were the victors in Class 12, driving a Peugeot 206 GTI. Local crew Ger and Neil Flynn took 6th in a competitive Class 13 battle and finished 19th overall in the 2 litre Escort. Donegal crew J.R. McDade and Hugh Kelly finished 5th in class and 18th overall in Bantry. One of the contenders for the two-wheel drive and Mark II championships, Barry Morris and Declan Campbell, had to settle for 4th in class and 16th overall. Jason O'Mahony and Breeda O'Driscoll finished 3rd in class 13 and 12th overall on their home rally. Thomas O'Connell and Emma Cherry had been looking good to claim the two-wheel drive and Mark II titles until they slipped off the road and out of the rally on stage 4. Having almost done likewise on stage 3, Mickey Conlon came back from 25th overall to finish 2nd in class and 10th overall and claim both the Rally.ie two-wheel drive award and the Triton Showers Mark II Champions Trophy with navigator Kieran McPhillips.
With a tough day today, and had it and threw it away and had to get it again, but made it all worthwhile.
Quickest two-wheel drive crew on the day was Donegal crew John O'Donnell and Aidan Friel, who finished a fantastic 4th overall in the bruised and battered 2-litre Escort. In the 2.5 litre class 14 battle, former leaders Vincent O'Shea and Alistair Wiley had to settle for 3rd in class and 22nd overall after running into trouble on the penultimate stage. David Armstrong secured the Class 14 national title with the runner-up spot in Bantry. The County Down driver finished 14th overall with navigator Paul Mulholland. Colin Byrne and Stephen Quinn recovered well from a poor tyre choice on the opening loop to win Class 14 and finish 6th overall on their home rally. Colin Flanagan wrapped up the Class 15 national title with his 3rd win of the season. Tommy Cudahy called the notes this time in the Mitsubishi Evo 7.
One right over crest, 130 down. Repeat, one right, 130 down for a 2 left in at the bottom. 60 of it. 60 out of this, 2 left in. 1 right long, 3 right fast at the pole. You see the pole, 3 right long fast, 130.
Conor McCarthy and JJ Crammon took the Class 20 win in the Evo 9 and finished 5th overall on their home stages. To the overall podium finishers now, where 3rd place went to local man David Guest, with Donegal's Paddy Robinson calling the notes in the Group N Mitsubishi. In a Group A Mitsubishi were Jason McSweeney and Anthony O'Connell, who took the runner-up spot after a fine drive on their home rally. But taking victory in Bantry was Dara O'Riordan in the Ford Fiesta WRC. It was win number 5 at the Fastnet for Dara, but his first with new navigator Andy Hayes. The Middleton-Wexford pairing had over 45 seconds to spare at the end of the day.
Dara, it's your 5th win here in Bantry. Bantry is good to you.
Yeah, it is great now. It's great to come back as well, first rally this year and to win it as well. And I love doing this rally. It's great.
And there's confirmation of the results of the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally, with Dara O'Riordan and Andy Hayes taking the win. But as the sun sets on the Triton Showers National Championship for 2017, it's congratulations to all of the winners and indeed all of those who played their part in another great year of rallying.
Celebrations are well and truly underway here as our newly crowned champions enjoy their win. And what a year it's been for the Triton Showers National Rally Championship. We'll be doing it all again next season for 2018, but for now, from me and all the On Limit Sports team, thank you so much for watching all season long. We'll see you next year.